shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wells. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. Off and running. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup,
really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice...
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you don't.
Going right to work up top. Using the quick game.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Carolina, 14, Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down. Big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Lanier. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rasmussen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Harvey. And they get him down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that far.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Flips it out in the flat. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Back to pass, it's Lanier. Here comes the heat. Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
I'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll try to pop the draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous, and they... Football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying to outflank them on the jet sweep. Past the first down marker and still running. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their idea.
The Sneak scores it.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offensive line has just been able to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open man.
Makes the catch. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Leon. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Lanier. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Off offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that with a save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a second and long. Right on target this time. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Takes the handoff. It's Leon. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Lanier. Moving away from pressure. Finds a little space. There he goes. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown ball! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Bowie. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Leon. Still on his feet. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. On the run, fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Leon. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pressure coming. And the heat was all over him, and that's the step up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Completes it in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Baldwin. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Let's it fly. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown! Cox, how about... He making the play and lighting up the board and swinging swinging some momentum in their favor.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. They'll leave it with him. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under fire. With the catch, it's Leon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Harvey. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Lanier. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the left. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Sprint sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowie. Oh, what a move to get room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Leon. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bowie. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Wells.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the enemy stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it